Here's Stephen Kelly. Nice ball inside towards Jim O'Donovan. Cutting it across. Dangerous enough ball. Comes out to the waiting Ger Collins. First score. First point to the home side. It's what the doctor ordered from a Limerick perspective. Ball inside. It's gathered by Galvin. He's on the ground. Referee has blown it free, and it's going in the opposite direction to Limerick.
That seems to me a very hard call indeed. I thought Galvin was perfectly entitled that time. Well, if that's not a penalty, I don't know what is.
Here's Lucy. Into the space. Good ball. Down towards James Ryan. Here comes the return pass. Shawnee Buckley. Great legs. Good hands. Can he finish? Oh, off the crossbar. What a chance for Limerick. Jim O'Donovan almost had it. Good work by Aidan Walsh. Lays it off first Patrick Kelly. Gone forward is Derek Kavanagh. Very involved in the opening 13, almost 14 minutes. Getting inside John Galvin. Kavanagh taking the challenge to the Limerick man and scoring. 14 minutes played before Cork get their opening score. All down to the industry and talent of this man, Derek Kavanagh. Down the middle towards Ian Ryan. Michael Shields gets a touch to it. Fine catch by Stephen Lavin. Ian Ryan is inside. Still Lavin going through. Looks around. Is there anybody near him? Takes a shot and puts it over the bar. Good play by the number 5, Stephen Lavin.
Fabulous score from the wing back.
Well won by Paddy Cassan. Good battle between himself and Stephen Kelly. Backfires Kerrigan. Long ball required. Colm O'Neill called for it. He did this in Croke Park in the All-Ireland final. What a save! Brilliant keeping by Brian Scanlon. Denying Colm O'Neill what looked like a certain goal. O'Neill wanted the long ball. He knew he could crack it, and Scanlon rescued Limerick with a spectacular save. Good little shoulder by Colm O'Neill at the right time. There's trouble for Limerick, and he manages to squeeze it over the bar. Ballyclawman gets his first point, and they're level for the second time after 35 minutes of action.
Yeah, uses his body very well that time, actually. Just ward off the defender and does the sensible thing.
And the attendance, if you're interested, is 10,046 people in Park Nagoya. Cork go into the attack. Here's Aidan Walsh hitting off his left. Oh, that's a sweet kick if it goes all the way, and it does. Fine effort by Cork under-21 star Aidan Walsh. Over at the far side, it's John Galvin. Standing in front of him, Derek Kavanagh gets by the challenge, willing to take on Kavanagh and Nemo Rangers. Still, John Galvin takes on the second man, lays it off. Limerick need to score from this move. Back out first, James Ryan makes an angle. Here comes the shot. It's high. It's very high. It's over the bar. Great movement by Limerick, ending in James Ryan getting his first point in this All-Ireland qualifier. Sides level for the third time. Donald O'Connor pulls on a clean possession. Down towards Colm O'Neill. O'Connor wants it again. Still O'Neill. Crossfield ball aimed. Good ball. There's Alan O'Connor. Finish isn't bad either. And Cork now find their momentum. 5 points between the teams.
Yeah, they're penetrating much easier at the moment now than they had been earlier on. Again, great crossfield ball that time. Alan O'Connor at the end of it shot a good score.
We're into injury time. James Ryan lobs it in. There's a push. The referee has blown his whistle, and he's given a penalty. Wow, what about that? They did create something. Cork players protesting. Was this a penalty? Alan O'Connor on Jim O'Donovan.
Definitely.
I would have thought so.
Yes, Alan O'Connor definitely comes in and pushes him. Ger Collins
Facing Alan Quirk. This has to go in for Limerick to have any chance. It's there. They're back in the match. They're not out of the championship quite yet. They have to get possession from the kick out, and they have to score at least once. The spirit of Limerick has not in any way been quenched. The kick out is not a good one. Right man, John Galvin. Limerick have to retain possession. They flick one through. It's Conor Fitzgerald. It's over the bar. Sensational. On the banks of the Shannon. And they're gone half mad in Cork na Gael. Limerick have received the boost, but they need it. They're still in the championship. Overfires Patrick Kelly. The counter-attack is looking good. This is Donegal O'Connor. Gets the movement, gets the chance, and the point. And remember, that all came from John Galvin having possession up at his own end, didn't distribute it, lost it. Cork counter-attacked, and here's the point. Limerick retained possession. Jim O'Donovan, James Ryan, like Stephen Kelly, works hard. Lavin lays it off and gets the return pass. The referee gives the free to Cork.
Pass it to himself.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Chance here for Donegal O'Connor. Floodlights on in Cork na Gael. Looks good. It's his second point in extra time. Donegal O'Connor deep inside his own half of the field. Goes for a long ball. John Galvin cannot quite reach it. Patrick Kelly on the turn. He has yet to score in this match. This time he doesn't miss. And Cork re-establish the 2-point advantage.
Well, certainly he atones for a lot of the misses that he had earlier on.
Paul Kerrigan. His dad was a great wing back from Nemo Rangers. The foul in Kerrigan means surely that Cork will survive and will go forward to the quarter-final. The referee from Crossmaglen Rangers is looking at his watch. He's also throwing out a yellow card for a second yellow for Stephen Lavin, and that means Limerick are reduced to 14 players.
Well, that's a dying kick by Stephen Lavin. Give away the free unnecessarily. Second yellow, red card unfortunately for him. He did a very fine game for Limerick throughout. Daniel
Goulding seeks his 7th point of the match. Indeed, even if he drives it wide, he'll be just as good, but he drops it over the crossbar. But Limerick never give up. They need to go direct. They need to go long. Conor Fitzgerald doesn't control it. And good covering by Ray Carey. Good play by the cornerback. The referee blows the full-time whistle. And Cork have survived the battle that went on this particular Saturday night on the banks of the Shannon. But in extra time, at the end of it all, it is Cork 16 points, Limerick 11.
We spend the whole year teaching lads and coaching lads to do things correctly, and all we need and expect is fair play. Now, I don't think we got fair play. I think we should have been awarded a penalty in the first half. But look, that's no good crying over spilt milk. Cork deserve to win, and I wish them every success, and I hope they'll do well.
In terms of an all-Ireland quarter-final, that's not going to be good enough. We're probably hunting the pack at this stage. I think there are others showing much better form, but we're still there, and that's always hopeful. And once you're there, you can do something about it. And there were some positives there tonight, as I said, the fighting qualities, and once we have that, we're always in with a chance.
Kevin, in the overall scheme of things, how unlucky is this Limerick football team?
Well, unlucky isn't a great word to be using in sport, really, Des. And it's not. For life. And I'm from Mayo, so I mean I could probably write a book on being unlucky if you want to go that far.
Please don't.
But I said as we were watching the clip, who have Limerick beaten after all the years getting so close? What major team have they beaten? They so wanted to win in Munster. This is their 3rd or 4th occasion getting really, really close in the last 6-7 years, and they just haven't been able to close it out. And I could go through the match on Saturday night and point out to some horrendous efforts that the chances that they had that they just missed and put wide and so on. I know what Mickey Ned is saying, about the penalty call, but over a match and over a season they tend to balance them out. Would be mine. Just okay, they're unlucky, but they still haven't, you know, they still haven't fallen over the line.
It's a definite penalty, though.
It was a penalty.
It was a penalty, yeah.
Cork's lack of a free taker.
Well, they went into the qualifiers. These are set play situations, Highland balls, kick-outs, free kicks, and they're now within a week of the All-Ireland quarter-final. And Paddy Kelly, now, maybe unknown to me, he's a free taker somewhere, but I have never seen him taking a series of frees at this level. That's 2 now wide on his own side.
It all looked a bit ad hoc, didn't it?
3 wide on his own side. Now, you wouldn't do that in a season. He doesn't even look confident, Paddy, to me, as a free. Now, the Goulding on the other side, he's excellent, but he's a kid dog. He can only shoot from the right-hand side. Now, there's no, like, Colin Corkery, Larry Tompkins, they were worth their weight in gold. Donny Shine last week, we saw, you know, what the standard is at. Going into the serious business end of the championship without an elite free taker, whether that's off the floor or out of your hands, is something that can catch you up.